Only 15 kilometres from the heart of Dublin city, you will come across the beautiful village of Lucan. The Old Irish name for Lucan is Lucan, which translates as Place of the Elms. The 4 major roads into Lucan are well signposted with granite namestones encased in lovely flower beds. Just down the road from the old Lucan Parish School, which was built in 1827, is the oldest house in the village, Lucan House, which is now the residence of the Italian ambassador. It was built around 1775 and stands on the site of Sarsfield Castle, which was also the site for the famous Lucan Spa, the discovery of which brought Lucan into prominence. The influx of visitors from Dublin and surrounding areas necessitated the building of a hotel, the Spa Hotel. At one end of the town stands Ireland's longest single-span stone bridge, which is close to 200 years old and stretches across the River Liffey for 110 foot. Just downstream from the bridge stands what remains of the old Shackleton's Anna Liffey Mill, which for years was one of the largest employers in the area. It finally closed its doors in the late 1990s and is sadly missed by the local people. From this bridge you can also see the former Hills Woolen Mill and the famous Lucan Weir, which supplied the power to operate the mills.
When I was born, my parents lived in a gate lodge up in Westmanstown. My mother was from Lucan, my father was from the Mill Lane in Leixlip.
Actually born here in that room. The camera can't take it up, but it's right up there. I was born on the 12th of September 1943. Here since, ever since. Our neighbours back in the, from my earliest memories from the 40s, late 40s, were probably the kindest people you could possibly have.
A magnificent reconstruction is underway on the 12th lock at the Grand Canal.
Because my father lived in that house and he was called Willow Freeman. His real name was William, but he was known in the village as Willow Freeman. So in honour of him I called it Willow. He was quite a character around the village and everybody that knew him kind of understood why I called it that.
Well, thank you for that. And we also have Jerry Kenny, proprietor of this fine establishment. Jerry?
Thank you.
Jerry, how long have you been here in Lucan?
Well, my father purchased this property originally in 1969, and in those days I suppose the property consisted of maybe 60% residential.
Across the road we met up with some of the ladies of the ICA, who were busy with their different projects, but kindly gave us some great interviews about times gone by.
Yeah, well, we came to Lucan first year. We lived in a brand new estate up in Hillcrest, and I live opposite a beautiful triangle now, but it was a mound of earth and diggers and everything in it.
It started as a band in the boys' school here, and then they expanded it to take in girls as well, and then I became the first adult member because there was no child big enough to play the tuba. Like, there's children who were in the band who are now adults, and some have stayed in the band throughout, others have left. Say a lot of them tend to leave after the leaving cert.
Good evening and you're very welcome to Liffey Sound, getting programming on the way here on Liffey Sound 96.4 FM, coming to you from the Ballyones Castle Community Centre in Lucan. I hope you're keeping well and that you've had an enjoyable day.
Here from a group called the Connerys, up, around and mind the dresser.
Here, we'll show you how real. You ready? Watch.
We leave you now to look down on the Lucan of today and marvel at the way it has grown.